welcome to another Deadpool part reaction video. And yes, it's another sweet, scary Saturday. Sweet, scary Saturday, y'all. Uh, I know I'm in a different location. My other location is kind of under construction right now, but we still got to get these reactions to y'all. Um, we do it for the people, so we gotta, use what we can. The reaction that I wanted to do for originally wanted to do for Sweet Scary Saturday. Marky Mark beat me to it again. Yes, he's always one step ahead of me. I don't know how he does it. I don't know if he reads my mind and said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that." In Jay's mind, I don't know, but yeah, he did a Nightmare on Elm Street one trailer. Uh, I wanted to do that because that was my favorite. That's my favorite franchise. That's my favorite scary movie of all time, scariest movie of all time, and it's just wonderful. Freddy Krueger's best. So I decided, I couldn't do part one because I just didn't want to do what he did. I'm gonna do part three, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part Three, Dream Warriors. Yes, a lot of people say this movie is like the best out of the series, and a lot of people say this is where Freddy got real too goofy and hokey and stuff. It's kind of both. I like the part three. It was something different. It had these kids in an asylum, and they were thinking like, oh, they must be crazy kids and stuff, and they were giving them drugs to kind of suppress their dreams, and but really it wasn't just crazy kids with dreams. It was Freddy stalking them in their dreams. But let's get into the reaction. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warrior. One, two, Freddy's coming for you. This is an original and awesome trailer too.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Freddy's just around the corner.
New Line, the house that Freddy built. Yeah, that's like the makeup on Freddy. I think that's in part two and three. That's the creepiest makeup on Freddy too. I call him like the pumpkin face Freddy because it's all mushed up and mashed and looks like burnt cheese and burnt flesh. That's the creepiest Freddy's in part two and three to me. Part one, two, and three. Um, but yeah, that's my first. Yes, I said it first. Sweet, scary Saturday throwback trailer. The next one, yes, I'm gonna do a couple of these, y'all. Is another part three. It's gonna be Friday the 13th, part three. And yes, I think it's 3D. Now I know, yeah, this is with the horror. Nightmare on Elm Street is my first. It's my favorite horror franchise. My second favorite is Friday the 13th and Jason. Now I know Jason. He was in part one and two. He was in part one jumping out of the water, and then in part two with the bag over his head. But until he got the hockey mask on, it was part three. That's when the first time you seen him with the hockey mask, and just that movie was just awesome. It was, very, creative, and it was in 3D, and it was just a good movie. And I'm going to watch the trailer for Friday the 13th Part 3, 3D. Y'all ready?
Weekends are a good time to escape to the woods. Unless the weekend begins with Friday the 13th. Because
All these
13
movies have
is
good
an
things, some
unlucky
good
number.
movies, though.
But out here,
Not many other shit, but
so are
Friday the 13th,
1
awesome things.
through 12.
I think that, Friday the 13th
Because
theme,
these
music, and sound effects
are
is
Jason's
like the best
woods.
of all time, I
And nobody leaves them
think. Jason Voorhees.
alive. Friday the 13th, Part 3. Jason, you can't fight him. You can't stop him. And now, you can't even keep him on the screen. Friday the 13th, Part 3. When it comes to killing in Jason's woods, Jason will come to you. Friday the 13th, Part 3. A new dimension in terror. It will scare you. Count on it.
Awesome. Awesome, just awesome. Yeah, that was, I think part three, and the other, the second one, yeah, there was a stalking Jason and stuff. And the first one, it was, his mama killing people. Second one, it was a stalking Jason, and he had, just a sack over his head. And this one, he was really like Jason Voorhees with the hockey mask and all that, and you know, the boots and jumpsuit and all that stuff. Um, I think in this one they really made him a boogeyman. The other one I think he was like kind of like a creature, little boy out of the water, and the second one he was like a like a kind of stalker, serial killer thing. But this one he really was a boogeyman. Like what the hell? He just came out of nowhere. He would, you know, you would think you could walk as fast as you can away from him, and then he would be right there in front of him. It was like what the fuck? I mean, yeah, Jason would. You would run as fast as you can from him, and he would just tread along slow, and then you turn around, you think he's behind you, you turn around, he's right there in front of you. How the hell did he do that? He must have knew David Copperfield or some shit. David Blaine, one of those Davids, the magicians that could just pop up out of nowhere. But that was an awesome trailer right there. For my third trailer, what? He didn't say third?
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Yes, I did. Third trailer. Third and final trailer for Sweet Scary Saturday. I'm gonna do another Wes Craven movie. And Wes Craven is my favorite horror director too, by the way. Um, but I know it's probably everybody's, but he knows modern horror, man. I just love everything he does. You know, most everything he does. but just about. But the next one I'm about to do, can y'all guess it? Can y'all guess it? Wes Craven movie? It's another great series. I think this might be my third favorite franchise. Scream, yes. And I'm not talking about the TV series. I couldn't get into it, y'all. I just tried to. I wish I wanted it to be good, but no, it's not the real Ghostface and all that, the ghost mask and all this stuff. I just couldn't do it. But this one, I could. Scream, great slasher kind of mystery, red herring type whodunit series. Um, and I'm about to react to the first one, Scream 1 trailer. Let's get into it.
Hello? Hello?
Who is this?
Tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
What's that noise?
Popcorn.
You making popcorn?
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
You never told me your name.
You all
Why do you want to know
I
my
know I do.
name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
Is playing a deadly game.
It all began with a scream over 911.
This is the real
Someone
Scream.
who's seen one too many scary movies. Now he's taken his love
Damn
of
you,
fear
Hello?
Hello, Sydney.
one step too far.
Do you like scary movies?
What's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a scary movie. Number one, you can never have sex. Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back. Get another beer, you want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
He didn't make the rules.
The police are always on track if they watch prom night at same time.
He just kills by them. Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door. Don't try to hide.
Everybody, let's back.
Not scared, are you?
Scream.
Man, that was awesome. A Scream is like a, I guess it would be like a satire, not really a spoof, because they made scary movie. That's a spoof. It's like a spoof of a satire of a spoof or something, like, because that was like spoofing Scream and the other ones. But Scream is awesome, man. It was like a satire, kind of making fun of like the old school slashers, but it still was scary as hell, had humor and all that. It still was good, and I hope, because I just the reaction to the Final Girls, and that was an awesome trailer. I hope like that's like kind of like Scream. It's kind of it has little funny parts to make fun about. I hope it's like still has like good like scares and like suspense and all that stuff. Because that's what the slashers and the horror films have. If you're gonna do it right. So I hope that has that kind of element like Scream did. All right, y'all. That has been my sweet scary Saturday triple throwback trailer review. And if you liked my reaction to all three of them, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Watch the original videos. And this has been Jay and Deadpool Party Reactions. We out.